Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. Once again, apologies for the not so fantastic video quality. I've sadly, for me, got a 5:30 AM alarm tomorrow, so I'm going to keep this one brief. But it is my thoughts on Arsenal's victory today, 2-0 against Everton. And like I said before the review against Wolfsburg the other day, the main thing that I picked up on above the performance today was the real shoddy attendance. It was really worrying. For Wolfsburg at home on a Thursday night, a team that nobody really knows about, a game where you would expect Arsenal to win, you're going to get a lot of season ticket holders that are eligible to go to that game that just haven't turned up or they've tried to sell their ticket, haven't managed to do so. Lots of empty seats that night. But today, yes, it was considerably fuller at the Emirates, but it was, again, shoddy. It was poor. It was quite pathetic, frankly. The amount of empty seats there were in the upper tier, the lower tier, I just can't really get my head around it. We're at one of the most exciting times at Arsenal Football Club in the past decade, pretty much, since Arsene Wenger's departure. We've got a new man at the helm. We've just won 4 games on the bounce. We're playing a new style of football, and we can't sell out the Emirates Stadium at home to Everton on a Sunday at 4 o'clock. Really? That's that bewilders me. One of the biggest teams in England, and we can't do that. It's absolutely shocking. Yes, ticket prices are expensive, but you would have thought for a game of this magnitude. And I know, I don't think that's an exaggeration. Everton at home is a big game. It's a game that we typically win. It's a game that we naturally perform well in. And given that we're going through this transitional phase, I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans would want to go to this fixture and see Arsenal get a result at home. I mean, it was a good result in the end. Okay, it wasn't the most perfect performance, but we got the result. We kept a clean sheet. Things are looking up. There was a reason to be cheerful today. And it's a real disappointment to see that the club wasn't fully sold out in the stadium. But that's a downer on what was a very good day otherwise. Yes, as I said just previously, it wasn't an ideal performance. It wasn't perfect. In fact, it was very misshapen, especially in that first half. It was good to see us go with what I deem to be our most strongest team. So Torreira starting in place of Guendouzi, Lacazette and Aubameyang starting once again. And it looks very good on paper, but when it comes to playing on the pitch, completely different ball game. Entirely. It's square pegs in round holes. For me, Aaron Ramsey is playing far too high up the pitch. Got 2 assists today, but that really does cast over what was a kind of non-existent performance from him. Mesut Ozil as well. I thought he played well in glimpses in this match, but barely touched the ball. He was very vacant in this match. So you've got him playing on the right-hand side. You've got Ramsey playing too high up the pitch. It doesn't really work. And then you've got Aubameyang shoehorned into the team on the left-hand side. So we've got 3 players. 3 of our superstar players as well. Let's not forget that. These are 3 very important players to Arsenal Football Club at the moment, and they're being shoehorned into the team, not playing in their natural positions. And I really think that showed today. I think this will be a problem later on in the season. I think teams will look to punish us. Aubameyang is very distant in the game at times as well, playing on that left-hand side. He links up brilliantly with Lacazette, but Lacazette as well was kind of faint throughout the course of that first half. The first half was poor. It was really poor, in fact. We fashioned one chance, Aubameyang laying it onto Monreal, and we looked better as the game grew on, which tends to be the way we're playing at the minute. I thought the days were gone when we didn't turn up for the first half, but apparently not. We went on to a second half performance, and it wasn't amazing. It wasn't bewildering. I wasn't completely taken aback by the Arsenal team that came out, but it certainly was an improved performance. 2 brilliant goals as well, and it just shows how good Lacazette and Aubameyang are. These 2 players popping up at the right time. That Lacazette goal, which just came out of nothing pretty much. Yes, really nice build up to it and a brilliant finish, but it's just great to have a player that is capable of doing that, and to have 2 players that are capable of doing that. Aubameyang showing against Wolfsburg the type of goals he can score, and then later on in the game with what was a rather peculiar goal, but Aaron Ramsey completely miscuing it and just thankfully getting it through to Aubameyang, who finished tidily. It's great to have 2 players of that calibre in the team. 2, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say world-class strikers. Lacazette is sensational. I think he's going to have a brilliant season. I love the swagger of this guy. I love his arrogance. I think he's probably our best finisher at the club since Robin van Persie. I don't say that lightly. He is really lethal in front of goal. And then someone of a similar ilk in Aubameyang. So it's really exciting going forward, having those 2 in the team. I just wish things were a little bit more balanced. I'd love to see us try a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I know there's a million reasons why that wouldn't work. The main one being teams such as City and Liverpool that rely on their width to do well would absolutely murder us if we were to play that formation on a regular basis. But I'd love to see players in their natural positions. Xhaka playing in that deep role, Torreira and Ramsey in the central midfield partnership, Mesut Ozil behind the 2 strikers, Aubameyang and Lacazette playing in the striking roles. It would be perfect for me. Aaron Ramsey is pretty much a centre forward at the minute, and he doesn't affect the game in the midfield as much as I'd like to see him do. And, I don't need to reiterate why Mesut Ozil should be playing in the centre of the park. We had this problem at the start of the 2014-15 season when he was playing on the right-hand side. And it's annoying to see him shoehorned into the team in that position. It's got to be one of Aaron Ramsey or Mesut Ozil. We've got to make a sacrifice. And if Ramsey's not going to sign the contract, then, it really does bring into play maybe he should be the one to leave, not leave, but drop to the bench if we are going to look to restore some balance in the side. But it's good that we still won the game. That's the main thing. Keeping a clean sheet was huge as well. And a player that was a big part of that was, first of all, Petr Cech. He was sensational today. Had a brilliant performance, man of the match in my eyes. But in front of him, Rob Holding, who came off at Socrates, he was really good. He looks really composed, really elegant on the ball. Really pleased to see him do well. It's great to have a young English centre half of the club. And I suppose it goes to show that Emery was right. I don't want to judge it off just one performance, but it does go to show that Emery's judgment was just in picking him over Callum Chambers, who's gone on loan to Fulham. Not to say Chambers is a bad player, but it's good to see that Rob Holding has got the trust of the manager and he performed well today. And hopefully it gives him a run of games in the team. Socrates, I really hope he's not out for too long because he was really good again today for the time he was on the pitch. But Rob Holding, he's a player that I really, really want to see develop. At 23 years old now as well. He's just had his birthday, so it's time for him to really kickstart his Arsenal career and get himself into the 11 on a regular basis. Mustafi alongside him was brilliant. Thought Bellerin actually played really well today as well. Defence looks a lot more, I don't want to say solid because we gave away a hell of a lot of chances, and a better team, Liverpool, City, they take those chances and we've lost that game in the first half. There really were that many chances, not just chances, clear-cut chances. The amount of times Walcott, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison was just one-on-one with Cech was deeply, deeply worrying. And we have to get that out of our game because we are so erratic at times. We've got a lot of erratic players in our team. Mustafi is one of them, and unfortunately he's one of our centre halves. But I don't think he was particularly to blame today. I think it just goes for our whole back line. We tend to just not have an understanding there. I think the understanding is growing at the front of the pitch, but the rear end is just not really coming together just yet. I actually thought when Holding came on, it calmed things down a lot. He does look very good on the ball. He slows play down at the back, and I think he's perfect for that kind of thing. And he's not erratic at all. He's very calm, very composed. So hopefully, as I say, he gets a run in the team. We might see defensive improvement. This might be the first clean sheet of hopefully a few more. We've got Brentford next in the cup, and we can make it 6 wins out of 6, which would be absolutely fantastic. And then Watford after that, so could be lucky 7 if we play our cards right. But Brentford in a week, definitely not a game to underestimate. They're a team that are doing very well in the Championship in a minute. I'll leave that my thoughts on that for the preview of that game. But it's a game where I'm fully expecting Arsenal to take it seriously. Not mixture of youth, mixture of experience. But I do want to see us get the win just to keep this momentum going. Winning breeds confidence, and I firmly believe that applies to Arsenal at this moment in time, in this moment of transition. But anyway, guys, drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game. Once again, apologies for the not so fantastic video quality, but I hope this has been useful anyway. As I say, subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you very soon. See you later, guys.